Yo, what's up, family? Hey, today we're going to do a book review on an oldie but goodie. Matter of fact, a great one. And this is the whole, as you can see, the whole Donald Goines collections. Now, we read these books, and as usual, we like to read books and give our points of views on them, which everybody have a different points of view, and some agree with others and some don't. A lot of you guys know, a lot of you people out there know Donald Goines. He's a very great writer. Matter of fact, I would say he's very scrupulous when writing all the books that he's written. That's going to be the word of the day. If you look up the word scrupulous, it means
attentive to detail, thorough, vigilant.
Exactly, because he's very attentive to the details in all his books. He make you feel like you're there. So, only thing that I don't like with Donald Goines' books, it's like almost all his books. Didn't catch it at the time, but my wife had caught it. Where she said, it seems like always at the end of his books, the black man never could survive. It's either he locked up or he gets killed.
It's just depressing.
It's like, come on, man. So it almost made me feel like, damn, Donald Goines, who you sold your soul out to just to get these books out? Like, not once could we have a positive ending? And to prove that fact, as we go through the books, today we're just gonna do this book. But I'll explain later. So we're gonna get on with it. This one here, it's called Eldorado Red. Now, what this book is about, it's about a guy way back in the days. He's like doing the numbers games. And he had a bunch of different spots where he was collecting money from and all this. And it turns out his very own son was the one in his house backstabbing him and setting up robberies. And he never thought, not my own son. So
he was his worst enemy.
Yeah, so I'll let one of y'all start off with the beginning to the end of the book. What do you think?
Okay, so from the beginning, you could tell Eldorado Red has like a lot of respect, just even by the way, like when Cheryl and Dolores got arrested, like, they were all nervous. They're like, we got caught, we did something dumb, and like they were really scared for him to come pick them up or whatever. But you could tell Eldorado Red had a lot of respect all the way down from his girls that ran the houses or his hitmen.
Yeah,
like you
they
could
all
tell.
respect him.
Exactly. So you could tell that he had a lot of respect.
Now, she missed the key point that I know she gonna jump on when I say it. Yeah. The reason they got arrested was something stupid they did when they went to the one old lady's house to collect the money.
But there was just two ladies.
Dolores and Sheila.
Yeah.
And the reason they got locked up on something stupid, because when they went to the old dilapidated house, it was heavily infested with mice, rats, and roaches. And these ladies lived in it like it was nothing. And when these two ladies, when Dolores and Shirley came there, they was like, there's roaches everywhere. Oh my God. They were just scratching and they were like, I can't believe this.
No, they first seen the wall moving sort of funny.
Yeah, it was like, it's like that wall is moving.
And
what the heck?
As soon as they leaned, one of them leaned back a little bit, then all of a sudden
her hair, right?
It's like, and then she's like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
It wasn't festive, but the old lady that lives there is her own house.
And she's like, why y'all acting
like, those are just a few roaches?
Yeah, she was just acting like she was just killing them and pushing them away like nothing.
And then she said, you girls act like you never seen a mice or roaches before. And they was like, we gotta get the hell out of here. And that's when they ran out of the house, not even worried about the money, because the roach fell in her wig. She took her wig and shook out roaches. And she's like, we gotta get out of here. And when they got out of here, just so happened the cops was pulling up. And they was saying, y'all forgot to take your money for the numbers. And the cops heard all that. Yeah. And that's how they got locked up. But to move on from that, obviously Eldorado got them out of jail and this and that. But then all of a sudden, Buddy, which is the son of Eldorado, he had a plan where he was setting up his houses to get robbed while they was in there counting all the money. And it was the perfect setup because Buddy, being that he the son, he went to all these houses to clean. So he knew all the ins and outs of the house. He knew who was in the house. He knew where the weapons was at. He knew everything about his father's whole operation. And the only bad thing about it is Eldorado Red, he never would have thought my own son would be the one to do this to me.
Right.
And that was where he went wrong.
Right, exactly. I mean, but he should have known because, first of all, he was the only other person besides Eldorado Red that knew where all the locations were. But even look, Buddy's friend Tubby, right? He kept saying, he was just like, yo, like, y'all being greedy, like, we got enough. They already ripped off, like, what, $16,000 from one of the houses? Yeah. But his son was so angry.
We could get him again.
Exactly. He just kept saying, mind you, all his houses are separate. So one person works at one house, they don't know about the other locations. So if you know about all of them, then you gotta be in the family, which is only Buddy.
Inside
so
out.
That was a clear dad giveaway.
That's where he was
like,
stupid.
It's your
right.
son, like, because he's the only one who knows where all your locations are.
Now I know a lot of y'all out there would probably say, okay, why would his son do this to his own father? That's another part where I said, I don't know if you caught it, if you looked over that part. Buddy had an ingrown hatred towards his father, because a lot of y'all can be familiarized with this. Like I said, Donald Goines had he was very scrupulous when writing these things. He make you feel it. He was very good in the details that he put. Very scrupulous. So remember that word, as I always tell y'all out there. Broaden your horizons with broaden your vocabulary. Learn to use different words of the day. So that's the word, scrupulous. But anyway, the reason he had such a hatred towards his father is because he grew up with his mother. And his mother told him a bunch of lies. Your father left us. Your father never sent us money. Your father they was staying in a dilapidated, infested house too. And he had 4 other brothers and sisters, but they wasn't Eldorado. Only Buddy was his son. And he didn't leave them. It turns out when he was with his mother, he loved her. It's just that his own lady, which was Buddy's mother, robbed him and went and took his money with another pimp and left him. And he still wanted her back, but her head got so big that I don't need you. So eventually he just had to deal with it. He moved to Chicago or wherever and started life all over. But now Buddy grew up all his life thinking that his father left him because his mother lied to him all these years that your father didn't care for us and he didn't do nothing for us, and she's struggling, and he blamed his father all the years. So now that he's older and he's staying with his father, he's looking at his father like, man, you just doing this, you ain't did nothing for us, we struggle.
But in a way, that's Eldorado Red's fault as well, because he never explained these things to him.
To the end.
Exactly. You
and it came out in heat.
Exactly. Like, you're explaining when you get in an argument. Like, when you welcome somebody into your home that's not used to being around, you have to explain these things from the jump as to, let me let you understand so we can understand. Not let me just cherish you all these gifts and money and try to buy you into my life. Like, he has to understand. Now he already came into your house with hatred and you didn't even know because you never had a conversation with him.
Yeah. Because when he finally did say all this stuff, jump in anytime you want. Yeah. When he finally did, it came out as hate because they was arguing and fighting because he tried to talk to his another woman of his. And when he tried to talk to another woman, Eldorado heard him this time. All the other times, all the women kept telling him, yo, your son be saying this about you. And he be trying to come on to me. And he said this, that you ain't no good and this and that. And he never believed these women. He always got rid of them. And he always believed his son over the women. Turns out, this time when he did it, he was writing back on him. And this was with a woman he actually loved. And he heard him. And he's like, you son of a... all this time you've been backstabbing me. And he also had an inkling that his son was the one setting it up. But he didn't want to believe it. But he knew. When you line up all the ducks, it made sense. It is my son. But I didn't want to believe it.
So you think that his father's the one that killed?
Oh, that was something too. Okay.
I don't think
that was
it seemed like, I think Eldorado sent his boys, his right-hand man, to do the job.
See, now that was crazy.
But at the same time, it's kind of questionable because also his 2 boys,
Copperhead and Tank.
Yeah, they didn't know that Buddy was in the
because when they went to the house and they killed all them people in the house, when they got in the car to leave, and when the cops wound up pulling them over because they in there arguing whatever the case at a light. And then he found a gun in the car.
Wait, you gotta tell them the scenario, all right? Look, this happened. This is what happened.
That's the car. They stole the car, and that's the cops were looking for that car.
They looking for the car.
Let them know what happened. Look, so Buddy and his friends, that really was his friends, because his friends really didn't even like him like that. They were more using him because he had the information on where they could rob the places. So they basically used him to get to the houses and get all the money. But we don't have no proof who killed Buddy, which is Eldorado's son. But what happened was, right after Eldorado Red and his son got into a really big argument, his father was like, you know, you can take the keys to the car. Like, I don't care. Like, he basically canceled him out of his life officially. Like, you're done. You want to move out. Well, he kicked him out, actually.
Well, he was going to the house because he said, I'm leaving anyway. But then when he got there, it turned out, you don't have to leave. You getting out. Like, he kicked him out. So now he was like, right. I want to leave. But no,
so
you
now
gotta
he
leave.
left with his Cadillac, and that's it. Buddy's on his way, wherever. So the first place Buddy went was him and his boys. They had their own little like garage hangout. Mm-hmm. So the way it ended was they found Buddy in the trunk.
Dead.
Right. Now he thinks that his father killed him, but I think it was the friend.
But here's the thing. In the book, they never said who killed him. So let me put a spin on why I think the father did it. Because the father was a ruthless killer. He had everybody else do his work for him, though. He had everybody count his money. Mm-hmm. He had everybody collect his money. He had everybody do his dirty work. And when he kicked him out of the house, he told him, he said, and when you leave out of the house, take the car keys to the car and leave my damn house keys. I'll look at it as an exchange. But then later, he told Tank and Copperhead, he said, you ain't got to worry about Buddy no more.
But you gotta finish the rest. He said,
I was like, yo, he must have did it.
He said, let him be on his way. Whatever money he got away with, just let him be on his way. He made it seem as if the moment he left his house that he was officially done with Buddy.
He was done. But you ain't gotta worry about him no more.
Buddy was sitting in the trunk, dead, in the hangout place that him and his friends were all there. So all his friends were there, but Buddy was in the trunk of his car, dead.
All
Is
alone.
that not raised?
He was dead before all of them. Yeah.
Right.
True.
No, Eldorado Red sent one of his people to kill Buddy, because remember, Eldorado Red never did anything to put himself out there, his work.
Exactly.
So he sent one of them. Now I'm wondering who was the one that actually killed.
That's where they left you like, So when y'all read it, if any of y'all read it, or the ones out there that have read it, who do you think killed Buddy? Because it had us all baffled, because I think the father did it. She think the friends did it. Who do you think did it?
You know, I have been trying to ask myself the same question. But you know what's really stupid? But you know also what's really stupid about Copperhead and
Tank.
Tank? For them to be so smart, being street smart.
Yeah.
In the end, they got caught.
They never checked the trunk.
Copper was so dumb.
And he told him get rid of the gun. Exactly.
They let Reno get away. Don't forget that part. They let Reno kill the boy right in front of the
But they got Reno in the end. Remember? Huh? They was slick talking on the phone.
No, Tank didn't know.
They sent away though.
No, Tank didn't know that Copperhead had the gun underneath the car. So. Because of that, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Daddy, didn't he know?
He did know.
He did
you
know.
Missed that. They was arguing the whole time. He took. He put his gun up, and he said, he took it from Samson. He took his gun. He said, boy, what are you doing? Don't get. He said, you stupid. He said, all the dirt we did with our guns, and then you're going to take his gun? He said, who knows what kind of dirt is on his gun? You stupid. Leave that. And he said, nah, I'm going to take it.
Exactly.
So anyway, but in the end, Copperhead took all the weight on him. And even the body. Even the body.
Good.
But I would think that they're so street smart, they would just do it. First, why are you getting in a car that is stolen? Police are actually looking for the car.
Now, let me tell you something about a criminal. You're right. Normally, a criminal, just like a liar will lie to you all the time because they don't think they'll get caught. A criminal will keep doing criminal activity because they think they're smarter than everybody. And so when you said, why would they be so stupid? Because they think we untouchable. And that's how you normally catch a criminal, because they think they'll never get caught.
They were getting sloppy the minute that they killed the boy. What was the boy's name that they killed?
Carl.
Him. They got sloppy.
I got good memory.
The minute you just read.
I had recapped it. I
reread it and talking about I got good memory.
Hey, go to our other video called Memory Restoration. I will help you have a good memory. What? Trust me. Memory Restoration. Go to our channel, Sphinx for Integrity, and go to Memory Restoration. I guarantee you're going to love the video.
But yeah, they killed him like right out in the street. So they had all the business going on in the garage. But old boy started running out of the garage. So they shot him right in the middle of the street.
True.
Where the people in the house saw it. So
thing.
that's when they started getting sloppy. That's when everything started.
I was like, y'all dummies, y'all ain't got no compressors or nothing. But I'm going to give you something that's going to make you laugh. How about when Eldorado Red went to the private house, right? And all that went down there, but then they went to Vera's house because they didn't know if she was part of it or not. He fell in love with Vera. But all along, Dolores was back at the other house waiting for them to come back. She really liked Eldorado Red, but nothing ever transpired with that. She just worked for him. But she was hoping something better with him. And he was probably getting ready to start something up with her because he said, be here when I be back. He wanted to spend the night. But when he met Vera, he fell instantly in love with her. And he brought her back to the house and they was a couple, just like that. And the moment he went to put the key in the door, Dolores opened the door. And instantly, when she seen Vera with Eldorado Red, she instantly was like,
it was eating
ooh, she was mad. She was mad. And then she see, when she came in with him, that just like that, he just met her and they're a couple. And I've been trying all this time to get close to him. And he gonna be with her like that. And so when Copperhead seen her body language, like I said, when you learn to read a person's body language, it'll help you get ahead in life, folks. So pay attention to little details. Be scrupulous in things you do in life. So anyway, I thought it was funny. Copperhead picked up on her body language.
Right.
And then he said, hey, why don't you, could you go get me a drink and we get a drink together? And she's like, please, this and that. And then I like what Tank said. He said, you know what? He needs to get rid of Dolores because ain't nothing worse than raising a snake in your house that's definitely gonna bite you later. I thought that was cool how he put it, because you could see the venom that was coming off her. She was so jealous. Yeah, the best thing you gotta get rid of her, because she gonna cause havoc if you don't.
Exactly.
I like the way it ended though. Like I like the way they didn't even feel like. I mean, but even that in the end though, Eldorado Red easily could have just killed Reno, no problem. But he sent him away. I think that just shows.
He sent him away.
Yeah.
He killed him. You missed that.
Didn't.
Here we go again.
Wait.
A non-believer.
Oh,
Is not paying attention.
Oh yeah. Wait.
He was at the nightclub.
No, he sent people to go do it. He didn't do it himself though.
Talk about
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of Tank. I'm thinking of Tank.
He gave Tank 10,000 and sent him away.
That's what I was thinking.
But Copperhead did life. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
Reno died. Yeah.
Yeah, they killed Reno. My memory's good.
Daddy, oh my God, whatever.
Yo, on that note, hey, like I said, it's called Eldorado Red. And if you read the front of it, like it says, tragic revenge in the thing when a crime kingpin is betrayed by his own son. Ain't that some junk? Now, as I said, we got all of their books. These are keepers. Trust me. You can read any of his books, and you can go back years later and read it. I swear, he's so scrupulous in his writing skills that you feel like it's the first time you read it because they that doggone good. I just wish he had made at least one of them where it ends in a positive note. And it's always, it ends in negative. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Such great writing. But as I said, it's called Eldorado Red. Love the book. In closing, anything?
That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't feel like that ended that bad though. His son deserved to die.
True.
Eldorado was still successful, and he got the woman he wanted. Tank got out. Copperhead deserved to go to jail. Like he was just dumb one. And then there you go.
Yeah, but his boys were
That
so
wasn't that
good.
bad.
They were doing their thing. They were unstoppable. But in the end, they got locked up.
Who?
Yeah,
Copperhead and
Tank.
Tank.
If I had to say anything in closing, what I would say is always be mindful of the things you do. And just like his son was the one that betrayed him, he never seen it coming. No one could hurt you the way family could hurt you.
Yeah.
So even with family, you have to be mindful of some things you say and do, because sometimes we make the mistake of saying things or doing things that we really don't mean, and just anger lets us out. Or when you're doing illegal business, you know, you may let someone into your circle that you think you can trust, and that be the very person, like he said, the girl is a snake. That's the very person you let in your circle, and before you know it, they the same ones robbing and stealing from you. And you would never think, not my brother, not my sister, my mother, my cousin. No, it's impossible. So you gotta be mindful of people like that. I hope this video ain't too long. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you one. A buddy of mine, I remember my buddy told me this story years ago. This was way back in the days when we was all out there hustling. Somebody you trust. All right, I'll try to make this a short one. So he was locked up. The dude was locked up, he called his boy, my other boy. He called him up and he said, hey, yo, blah, blah, blah. Yo, Rob, yo, do me a favor. Yo, because when he called, well, actually what it is, he called his mother. And then, yeah, that's what it is. The dude in jail called his mother. And he told his mother to call his boy on a three-way because he couldn't reach him. So the mother calls his buddy on a three-way. And then his buddy gets on the phone and he's like, yeah, man, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, hey, Mom, could you just put the phone down so I could talk to my man Rob by himself for a minute and just pick it up back up in like 5-10 minutes. He trusted his mother. You see what I'm saying? Like this joke. He trusted her. So she said, okay. And she put the phone down. You heard it go click. And then she talked in the background. She said, all right, I got to go to the living room. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll pick the phone back up. So he had this quick conversation with his boy. He said, yo, do me a favor. Go over to my house real quick. I need you to go over there real quick, like right now. He said, I need you, when you get to the house, tell my mother that you got to go in my room to get something out of the room. You know, she trusts you. She'll let you get something. You know, you got this such, whatever it was he told her to get, him to get. And he said, but look, while you're over there, I need you to go in the bathroom. Go in the bathroom. And I'm lock the door. He said, up in the ceiling of the bathroom. He said, I need you to go up in the ceiling. Yo, I got like 10 grand up in there. He said, and it's tucked all the way in the back of the towel, up in the ceiling. Got to move the towel and get it. He said, and then 5 minutes later, his mother came and she's like, all right, y'all finished? And he's like, yeah, Mom. All right, love you. Talk to you later. So sure enough, my man gets off the phone. He rushes over to the house. He said, now he was telling me this story. He said, yo, I knew it was some bullshit as soon as I got there. He said, when I went in the room, then I asked him, can I use the bathroom? He said, yo, dude, do you know, as soon as I got in the bathroom, I seen a dirty footprint on the toilet seat. He said the toilet seat was closed, and I seen a footprint on the toilet seat. And he said, I already knew. She was listening the whole time. That was stupid of him to say. Wow. And he said he reached up there like crazy. He said it wasn't nothing. He said he put his head up there. He said it wasn't nothing. And guess what? He told old boy in jail, old boy was like, yo, I can't believe my own mother would do that. I tried to, but yo, she ain't gonna never admit. She ain't gonna never say, yeah, I took that money. She gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. But like you said, it was a dirty footprint that was guilt. Like, she got you. Right. So you can't trust nobody. Hey, yo, but on that note, subscribe, share, like, and comment. And even with that story in the end, that wasn't no made-up story. That really happened. My man, we was dying on that story. Like, wow. But this book was Eldorado read. We get another one coming to you soon. Peace.